And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Lawrence. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we've reached halftime here, and we now proceed to the start of the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jaguars are going to cover. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. A gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarter. Because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Out to his left. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all,
and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's
touchdown! Devontae Smith, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Buying time to his left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. Sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sand. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. ETN up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.